I'm Atlanta News First investigative reporter Andy Perotti. Tonight, an urgent call to help people suffering from a chronic disease. Nearly 1 million Georgians have diabetes, but many of them have a difficult time affording insulin, the medication to keep them alive. I sat down with U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock, who believes he can pass legislation this year to address the problem.
Okay, in this bottom drawer is all the medications I take for everything.
Charlene Davis shows us a drawer full of drugs to keep her alive.
High blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart failure.
Over the past few years, doctors amputated fingers from her left hand and implanted a heart monitor, all connected to a chronic disease, type 2 diabetes.
It's a job, and that's why I tell people it's a job, because you have to maintain, I got enough strips, I have enough needles.
The Atlanta resident has insurance but relies on manufacturer coupons to afford the insulin at $35 a month to manage her diabetes, a discount pharmaceutical companies could rescind at any time.
It would probably cost me $500 a month. It would be hard. We don't have a lot now, but we really wouldn't have anything at that point.
According to this bipartisan U.S. Senate report published earlier this year, Charlene is one of millions of Americans who live in or around insulin deserts, 813 counties with high rates of diabetes and the uninsured. In Georgia, that's more than 100 insulin deserts alone. Congress recently capped the insulin at $35 a month for seniors on Medicare.
This is Basagol.
But it doesn't cover diabetics like Charlene with private insurance.
I think it needs to cover everyone.
Did Congress go far enough to help everyone with diabetes?
I'm glad we were able to cap it, but no, I'm not satisfied. I think insulin should be affordable for everybody.
U.S. Senator Raphael Warnock of Georgia led the charge to the insulin price cap for seniors and has been working to expand it for everyone, with or without insurance. The lawmaker sharing this story this past November about a constituent who took to extreme measures to find affordable insulin.
I spent time with a young woman in my state named Lacey, who as a graduate student was meeting people on Facebook meetup groups and then meeting them in dimly lit parking lots at the local Chick-fil-A to get insulin.
Definitely not legal, but honestly, it saved my life on several occasions.
Lacey McGee is that constituent. She attended the 2023 State of the Union as the senator's guest to raise awareness about insulin price disparities. Today, she can afford the medication, but only thanks to her husband's insurance.
So there's still a big gap for people that are between jobs or don't have insurance, and a deadly gap in many cases.
These are the kinds of stories that I've heard in my state, across the country, and I'm glad that we're on the path to doing something about it.
Congress feels like it's perpetually in gridlock. Do you think you can get this over the finish line?
I think so. I'm seeing hopeful signs. Look, I'm under no false pretenses that any of this is easy.
This is taken every day.
Millions of Americans in need of help to afford a medication they can't live without. What would be your message to Congress?
You need to think about the little people and how it affects them and the impact that it has not only on their pockets, but on their health.
The 3 pharmaceutical companies that control the majority of insulin production are aware of the senator's pending legislation. Each has created their own discount programs. We've posted links on how to enroll in this story on AtlantaNewsFirst.com. If there's something you would like Atlanta News First Investigates to look into, email us right now at investigates@wanf.com. And to see more of our impactful investigations, you can download the Atlanta News First app or go to our website, AtlantaNewsFirst.com.